Now in continuation with my data validation module, here we will see how cascading list is created using data validation and indirect function. Now if you don't know how the indirect function works, then please go through my video on indirect lookup functions and you will be knowing it, and then you can come here for the cascading list, because indirect function is required to work with the cascading list. So here what I want is that if I select the country, so US, UK, India and Italy. Now suppose I select US, then the US state should display here in the next list. And if I select UK, then the UK state should display. If I select India, then India state would display. And if I select Italy, then Italy state would be displayed. So depending on the selection of my country, the state drop-down list would also change. So that is called as cascading list. And this is created using named ranges, indirect function and data validation list property. So let's see first. First of all, we'll give a name. So you want to give these ranges a name. So I want to call this as a country range, this as US, this is UK, this is India, and this is Italy. Now if you see here, the name of this country is the name of this range. So there is a link here, right? So I'll tell you what is the link now. So first do it first. We will give a name to these ranges. So let's select this. Go to our formula, create from selection and say top row. So top row I'll select as the name for each of these ranges. Okay, and say okay. So if you go to the name manager, you will see that they have selected this. So they have created these ranges, right? And we'll say close. Now I'll go to the country. I want to display the country name here. So I'll go to the data. Data validation, and from the list source, I want to get the data from the name manager. So I can use this, use in the formula, or I can use function F3 to get the list. So I can say which one I want the country. So I'll say okay. And now I'll get the country. Now this state is dynamic. That means it is not fixed to US or UK. It all depends what selection I've done here. And this, the name of the country is actually the address of this. This name is the address for this. This name is the address for this. Because similarly, we have created the name as well. Whatever is the name of the country, that is the name of the address of where the state is stored, right? By using a name range. So we'll use indirect function to get to these ranges. See how? We'll select this, go to data validation, and here we'll select list, but not list, and then the source is equal to indirect. So it will be a formula based. Indirect, whatever I select here. So whatever I select here, it will go for indirect because that is a name actually. India is a range name. So I'll go and get that list and populate it here. So this way I have made this list dynamic. Okay. And this list is called cascading list. So it's select India. So what the state will show? So this is the state when you see. If you change this to US, you'll see that all the US have come here. If you change the state to Italy, you'll see all the data for Italy has come. So this way you have created a cascading list, right? And based on what selection you have made here, you can get this list here. Now this list can be in some other sheet, or so you just need to give a name and store it in some other sheet from where you can get it here. So this is how we have worked in conjunction with data validation and indirect function to create a cascading list. And this becomes very handy where we are trying to dynamically generate a list based on another list selection.